gonna pop on a little bit. To kind of get the rundown of YouTube streaming, it's mostly gonna be riffs, or just me playing, practicing. More or less what I put on my shorts. Just all condensed into a live stream, so I ain't got. Mostly so I can go back and look at them when I go to write. How's it going? How's everybody doing? I appreciate you. I'm mostly just practicing right now, trying to get the rundown of YouTube streaming. I normally do this on Twitch, but hey, this is a good switch off, you know? I like this place. How's everybody doing, yeah? I just want to say, anything you hear me doing, you can do yourself. You know how I know? No one taught me any of this. Alright, Doya Ramos, Jama, Lulu. Oh, favorite song, that's hard. Let's do my favorite song at the moment. I don't know. You put me on the spot there, my bud. That's alright. I'll have something more structured next time I stop in. I'm in no band at the moment. I just play for myself, by myself. If I could get a little act together, that's what I'm looking for, you know? The problem is, I love country, and I could try out for a country band, but I got too many ideas of my own. The KLSR in the logo, that's basically I've got my own band. I'm just trying to get people there to join me, you know? Thank you for the like, whoever left that. Alright, thank you, Vanellope. You know what? I meet my goals every day. They're small goals, but I meet them, and every single time, I feel a little bit better about it. It pushes me to that next spot. Thank you, everybody, for liking. You know, if this dang old if this dang old town wasn't so small. Maybe I could walk tall, you know? I don't really even think I'm too good right now. But that's just me always wanting to do better. I mean, I've been playing for a decade and a half, but I'd say only got sounding good maybe 5 years ago. I don't want to say it's a genetic thing, but it's a little bit of a genetic thing. But really, it's just a lot of riffing, you know. You play enough, you listen, you read some notations. It all works out if you can have an ear. If you can have an ear for your for the tones you like and the things you like to hear. Of course, you know, I mean, I love a lot of the country, western stuff, and then a lot of the surf stuff, and that influenced it. Surf is like Cali, like the Cali influence on country or country western. It's just a little bit more influenced by the variety of cultures that existed in California rather than the middle of Texas. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of Texas, you have a lot of course, Mexican influence, native influence. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're very right about that. And this is a not technically a Telecaster. It's an Esquire. That just means that it has a single pickup. But this newer version, rather than having a single pickup or a humbucker here and a single coil here, it has what's in the single coil position here is a split, and then this is the that's the humbucker, and then you got the full pass through, which uh, rattles everything. It's mostly used to kind of add effect. So if I want to go from vocals, something soft and sweet, that's good for that, the single coil, and then the humbucker is good for I can go for a humbucker for a more direct tone, or well, while having those, I can keep these tones and volume set to a normal tone so that I can sing or play over somebody without overtaking them necessarily, play with somebody. But if I need a solo sound, all I got to do is go full pass, and it negates both of the tone knobs, or both tone and volume. So it kind of acts as a little boost if you set it right. That's a good way to put that. Oh, I'm always posting. I have almost 500 shorts on here. You'll be seeing plenty of shorts every day, pretty much. I appreciate you for subbing. And that's being said, if you like what you hear here, you're gonna be hearing a lot more here. All right. So sub on, huh? Yeah, that's exactly right. I totally bypass both the volume and the tone. So essentially, I can have this at no volume, right? No volume, but then with one pass or with one click, I get everything. Nothing. Kind of like a kill switch almost if you work it right, but it's not really meant for. I bet you could. If this was a little bit more smoother and you could actually flick back between those, you could get a pretty good effect. And that wouldn't be bad having a kill switch right here. That's more of a turn because that acts more of like a picking. You know, instead of having to press the button, which is really cool. I mean, I love that. I want to get one of those on one of my little piecemeal axes. I want to put the arcade buttons for cutting in and out. It is a very nice feature. And but I can keep the volume and tone at half so that like I said, just playing with somebody or trying to sing over, I can, but if I just want that boost, I just hit it to the full, hit it to the max. All right, everyone. I have work and not too long, so I was mostly planning on just popping in and seeing how this was going. Oh, absolutely, Moped Mike. You know it. You know it. Uh, it's a workhorse. This was picked up used for about $250, and I think you can get them new for like 300. And you don't need much more, and it does everything that I've wanted a Telecaster to do. My idea of a perfect Telecaster before this was a single coil over here, a humbucker here, uh, the maple fretboard, but with this huge boat oar of a headstock, right? Call me vain, but musicians are vain. That's why we like pretty things. I hate the Telecaster headstock. The OG Telecaster headstock looks like a chode, and I don't like that. So, I mean, like it if you want. I'm sorry, but it does. I don't like it. I don't. So every single one of my Squires has the big '70s headstock because it's gaudy, I guess. Not saying it's better, just gaudy. But this cured a lot of that, as well as having the split coil, because that's just a modern, not necessity, but I don't see why more guitars don't have it. My actual Fender Duosonic has it too, but that thing, as nice as it is to play, the wiring isn't as solid as this one. It's wild. A humbucker in the neck is just warmth. You get warmth and a whole lot of warmth from a Telecaster, that is, because this one is pretty spanky. You know. That's probably loud too. Whoa! Almost fell there. Alright, Moped Mike, you might be the only one in here, but I'm probably going to have to cut it a little short today. I was going to do a 15 minutes, get in, see what's going on. So if you like it, I want to say that I appreciate for being here. That's right, they're usually pre-routed for a good mix. Well, yeah. Alright, I will talk at you. I hope you have a fantastic one. I will be streaming soon, so keep posted. Stay electric, bud. Thank you, man.